and live to tell y'all information about the insurance exam. So feel free to ask your questions. Let me know what are your questions about the insurance exam or the insurance industry as a whole. If I can answer them for you, I will go ahead and do so right now. But go ahead and say hi, drop them in the comments, drop all your questions in the comments. Hi, Cynthia, how are you? Welcome, guys. I'm Diana, the insurance exam teacher. I help people pass their insurance exam on the first try. I've been doing it for about 4 years. I was the original. I am the original. And I love it. I just love it. Today I had 2 people pass the exam from my one-on-one tutoring. Yesterday I had another person. So that's 3 this week so far. And we're only on we're on Thursday. I was going to say we're only on Tuesday. My days are totally off. Tomorrow is Halloween. Kind of crazy to me already. But here we are, right, y'all? So again, I'm Diana, the insurance exam teacher. I help people pass the insurance exam. Go here, insuranceexamcourse.com. Yes, for both for life and health. Hey there, Explore Food, Travel, and Drink. Welcome. What is your name so that I can call you by a name? You can give me a nickname if you'd like. But yes, I help people with the life insurance exam and the health insurance exam as well. In all of the states, I have materials, I have study resources, I have helped people pass their exams pretty much in all of the states. I have a map and I'm coloring it in, and my goal by the end of this year is to have 1 person per state. I'm only 12 away, so if you're in like that eastern area of the U.S., definitely would love to chat with y'all. I have a course, guys. This is the site to go check out and sign up if you're ready to go. But I have a course. I do one-on-one tutoring sessions as well. Those are an hour long. Those we schedule as we're going. And we do as many as you feel you need. Then my course, every Saturday, we're on a live Zoom class, and it is me. It's not somebody else. We're on a live Zoom class from 9 to 12 a.m., and you have access to that for 60 days. Why 60 days? I don't want you to study for 60 days. I want you to study for 2 weeks. That is my goal, to get you licensed with the life and health insurance exam in 2 weeks, because in 2 weeks, you pass your test, you start making money. And guys, money in the insurance industry is very good pay. All right. So if you are looking for a side hustle, a part-time job, or just looking to switch careers or something that you can do as extra income, and get your insurance license, let me help you get your insurance license. If you already have a company, awesome. You stay with your company. Hey, Sam, welcome. Well, thank you so much, Sam. Ask whatever questions you have for me. How much is the classes? Okay, so my course, I have 2 options for the courses, guys. My courses are going to be, the first option is $150. For 60 days, you're going to get a portal where you log in, your own personal login. You're going to go ahead and be able to see videos, have downloads, practice questions, testing strategies, study strategies to help you pass the life and health insurance exam. Every single Saturday, we jump on a live Zoom class with myself, and we're going to be there going over questions, study strategies, all of the information, and you get to interact with me and other people testing, and we are in there and we are studying. So that is going to be for $150. If you would like that plus a one-on-one session with me for an hour before your exam, that's going to be $200. And if you want to check it out, if you want to get started, go right here, insuranceexamcourse.com, where you can get the details. Now, I also have one-on-one tutoring sessions. Those are going to be $80 per hour, and we go over a lot of information. I provide study material and all of that as well. I also have some PDF and courses you can download by yourself, study on your own if you want to do that too. So I have a lot of different options. Check out my face, click on my face right there, and check out the different options. La Mexicana Bonita, welcome. Welcome, Sam. Welcome, guys. Ask whatever questions. How do we schedule the state exam? So depending on your state will either be administered. Your exam will either be administered. Thank you for the likes, guys. Through Pearson VUE or through PSI. You need to go to the actual site that your state administers the exam in. create an account, and then sign up for the exam that you're wanting. Make sure you're signing up for the correct exam. Double check with your Department of Insurance website for your state. Okay? If you have a question, feel free to drop your states in the comments, guys. And if I know for sure which is the state or which is the testing administrator, I can tell you real quick how to do it. In addition to that, this is an important step. You need to get your fingerprints. Do that first, unless you're in Arizona. Do it. In addition to that, this is an important step. You need to get your fingerprints. Do that first, unless you're in Arizona. Do it. In addition to that, this is an important step. You need to get your fingerprints. Do that first, unless you're in Arizona. And I would hate for somebody to get their fingerprints in 30 days to pass their test, and they need to go do that again. And I would hate for somebody to get their fingerprints in 30 days to pass their test, and they need to go do that again. So that when you pass your test, hopefully this is already done with your background check and you're cleared. And I would hate for somebody to get their fingerprints in 30 days to pass their test, and they need to go do that again. So that when you pass your test, hopefully this is already done with your background check and you're cleared, and you get your license faster. Other than that, Arizona people are the only ones that need to wait a little bit. So yeah, either Pearson VUE or PSI, Sam, to schedule the state exam. Drop your states in the comments, guys, and I will tell you, if I know off the top of my head, which is the administrator for your state. So I don't do right now for auto insurance at the moment, La Mexicana Bonita. I do have a video on my YouTube channel if you want to go check that out, again, up here. And you can also look for Insurance Exam Teacher on YouTube. I have a video to help you with the auto insurance exam. I also have an ebook in my study resources site with testing and study strategies that will help you with your life and health insurance exam, the PNC exam, the real estate exam, whatever exam you're wanting to do. My tips and strategies are going to help you pass. And I'm not telling you have a good breakfast, make sure you sleep, have a mint, things like that. Those are BS tips that do not work. I'm actually giving you strategies to help you take your exams and pass your exams. So guys, like I said, click on my face to get information. My very first link is a free 15-minute chat with me where we will jump either on the phone or preferably on Zoom. It's Google Meets, but it's the same thing as Zoom, but we will jump on there so we can talk about it. All right, let me see what are some of the other comments on here. Welcome everybody, welcome y'all. Okay, so Florida, it is going to be PSI. And how can you contact me? Either DM me, y'all. Feel free to DM me and we will chat, we will text. Or go up here to my face. The very first link is a free 15-minute chat option, and we will jump again on a Google Meet call, and you'll be able to set up a time and date to meet with me there. And if for whatever reason I can't do Google Meet, we will get on the phone. All right. But yes, I'm definitely willing to talk to all of y'all on the phone. If you're looking to start, if you want to go ahead and start studying, I can help you. Yeah, so it is life and health only. La Mexicana Bonita. But my resources, my study resources, is going to be able to help you also on your PNC, because those are study strategies that are good for every type of exam, and testing strategies, again, good for whichever exam you're trying to take. But my actual content, my information and stuff is life and health only at this point. Hey guys, welcome. Thank y'all for the shares. Okay, so auto insurance at the moment, I don't do auto insurance. I'm sorry, but if you're still studying in a couple months, I do plan on adding that to my list of courses and whatnot, if you're still looking for that one. But of course, hopefully you can go to get that taken care of as soon as possible so you can start making some money in that aspect and field as well. Oh gosh, yes, the real estate exam is hard. I have a friend who's studying right now for that real estate exam, and I got to see some of the questions some time ago, and I was like, whoa. I managed to understand a little bit of what they were talking about on there. and I think I got like a 60, just literally off of the study strategies and the exams and using things like process of elimination and what makes sense versus what doesn't, looking for keywords within the actual questions, guys. Like, this question is worded in this way, so my answer better be in the past tense, because if you read the question correctly, it is looking for what did the customer do, not what will the customer do, or what does the customer do today, right? So past tense, that is one way that these testing administrators, past tense, present tense, or future tense, that is one way that these testing companies trick us and trick us into getting the wrong answer. So that's one tip that I'm going to share right there, guys. Look for that little clues. And again, if you're not known or if you're not trained to look for that, you won't pick up on it. Okay. 52-hour course for life and health. Hey, Cynthia, what state are you in? What state requires a 52-hour course? Oh, good luck with that. If you would like to study with me, one-on-one tutoring sessions for the life and health insurance exam, I can definitely help you make sure that you know what you're needing to know for that test. Make sure that I can weed out all of the extra bit of information. We go over practice questions. I give you some testing strategies, because at this point you are studied. You have your test next week. It's go time. You don't need study strategies at this point. Not really. You need testing strategies. You need to know what to do when you get in there to make that test easier and faster to get through, while still making sure you understand the questions and pass it. But yes, good luck. And again, if you'd like to set up that one-on-one session, feel free to DM me, or you can go ahead and schedule it up here in the face up here, or my website, insuranceexamcourse.com. Oh, awesome. California. I had 2 people from California pass this week. So I've had 3 people pass the exam this week. 2 of them were from California. Thank y'all for the likes. So what questions do y'all have, guys? I am Diana, the insurance exam teacher. I help people pass the insurance exam on their first try. I've been doing this for about 4 years, and I've been an agent myself for about total, I'm going to say about 7 years. I did it when I was 20. I worked with the company called Primerica the first couple of years. I quit, went into teaching. I was a school teacher, high school and middle school English communications. Then I came back into the financial field and I started working again in insurance. I have quit teaching. I no longer teach anymore. But how was I able to quit teaching? I started doing this part-time, literally every other Saturday. And then it became something I did more often till I was replacing my teaching income completely with this. And I just quit teaching about 2 years ago. Okay, so you started with Kaplan, didn't have time to complete it. Sam, do you still have access to the Kaplan information? Kaplan is one of the harder study programs out here. It's really not my favorite for the life and health. Hi, Myra. Thank you for the likes, Myra. How are you, Myra? Okay, so when are you thinking about taking your test? I do also have my course, so think about that. In addition to the one-on-one tutoring sessions, you can go to insuranceexamcourse.com, check out the options for my class. We have that live tutoring session every Saturday morning from 9 to 12. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the likes. Oh, wow, we're at 351 likes. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, Richard, welcome. Welcome. So, guys, feel free to ask whatever questions you would like. What questions do y'all have about the insurance exam, about the insurance industry as a whole, starting in it? Are y'all in it? Have y'all thought about it? Are y'all thinking about it? Studying for your exam at this point? Okay, well, that is perfect, Sam. So starting over from the beginning, perfect place to start at the beginning, right? I definitely help you and would love to have you in my class. Or depending on what you're wanting to do, maybe some one-on-one sessions. Typically with 5 to 7 sessions, people feel confident and they're okay and they want to go and take the exam. If you're in a state that does not require a specific course or a specific pre-licensing routine, I can definitely help you no matter what. And if you are in one of those states, then you do have to go through a state-required, state-specific pre-licensing course, and my help would be extra in that case. But I can help weed out all of the extra stuff. So they're going to tell you study all this stuff, right? But really, what you need for the test is this. And I'm going to tell you, this is what you need to understand. This is what you need to know. We're going to practice questions on this so that I can get you your 70, so you can get your license, and so you can start making money, right? That 70 gets the money. That's what this guy in the office used to say, and I thought it was so funny, and it was fun because he had like rhythm and I kind of have it, but not really. But he'd be like, the 70 makes the money, and I thought that was fun. So I was like, I'm totally gonna take that, even though I'm gonna look dumb and weird doing it. He looks cool doing it. Me, okay, perfect. Definitely, I will look forward to having you contact me for sure. Hey, Purple OC, welcome. I am Diana, the insurance exam teacher. I help people pass the insurance exam on their first try. So I have one-on-one tutoring sessions. Those are an hour long. I provide study material that I will send you. We will review it. We review questions, study tips, strategies, and testing strategies. I'm literally going to tell you, when you get into your testing center, you need to do this, this, and that to make the test easier and easier to get through. And I am going here crazy. Let me see, what does it say? I need the whole package from starting to ending. Okay, perfect. So then you would definitely want to join my course. You would want to do the tutoring course, not the study course. The tutoring course has join my course. You would want to do the tutoring course, not the study course. The tutoring course has join my course. You would want to do the tutoring course, not the study course. The tutoring course has join my course. You would want to do the tutoring course, not the study course. The tutoring course has for 60 days, and you're able to jump on a live Zoom class with me every Saturday morning and a couple of other people. Also, in that tutoring course, you're also going to get a one-on-one tutoring session with me at $50 instead of $80 because it's included in that course. Hey there, welcome. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you failed it twice. Definitely go ahead and schedule some time to chat with me, and I would love to help you and talk to you about either the course option with me or tutoring sessions, or possibly both. And I would love to help you pass that test and get it out of the way so you can start making some money. Yes, in Ohio. And I have helped people in Ohio before, so definitely would love to do that for you and work with you. Hey guys, welcome. So is anybody going to do anything fun for Halloween? Tomorrow is Halloween, y'all. Thank you, Myra, for the likes. Thank you all. Oh, wow, we're at 1,000 likes. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Super cool. I am reading the comment here. No, we're not inviting. I'm sorry, y'all. We are not doing a helping, because you're helping your mom with her health insurance seminar. Okay. Does she sell health insurance right now? Is that why you're trying to get the license to work with her as well? Oh, are you telling me what you're up to right now, or are you telling me that? Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, I would definitely love to work with you. I'd love to have you in my class or do some tutoring sessions with you so I can help you get the license and so you and your mom can work together. That would be amazing. Yes. Okay, that's really awesome. So it's a family business. I have a friend who, yes, her and her father and her stepbrother are all insurance agents, and they've opened up an office, and it's essentially turning into the family business, which is really cool. Yeah, definitely. Well, that is real cool. So what other questions y'all have for me, guys? Ask me questions so that we can chat, or tell me what fun things y'all are up to tomorrow for Halloween. Are y'all going to dress up? Because I don't even know yet. I haven't even looked at what possibilities to dress up. Just kind of overlooked it completely this month. I feel like it wasn't really Halloween. Like it wasn't promoted as much. It didn't come up as much. It wasn't in your face like it typically is. I feel like even stores, you go to stores and they're already like selling Christmas decorations, and that's kind of crazy. Hey there, Birenda, welcome. Birenda. I'm sorry, I'm probably like chopping up your name like horribly. I am sorry. And Monique, welcome Monique. I am Diana, the insurance exam teacher. I help people get their insurance exam on the first try. Pass their insurance exam on the first try. Okay, so you used Kaplan. My courses are, I have 2 options for the courses, and you're essentially getting the same thing. So you're going to get both courses for 60 days. And for 60 days, every single Saturday, we're going to jump on a live class from 9 a.m. to 12. That way you get to ask questions. We do practice questions. We're going to go over specific topics that you would like to go over, as well as other people in the class. So that's going to be every Saturday we get that live class. And then also you're going to get your own login portal where you're going to see videos I've already recorded with all of the information broken down into steps. I also go over testing questions, and I teach you all what to look out for. So for example, a sneaky trick that they throw into the exam. Sometimes it'll say, the question will say, what has the customer done, right? So it'll give you a scenario. So L bought a policy at 45. At 62, L is going to whatever, right? So now it's not talking about what they're doing today. It's not talking about what they did yesterday when they were 45 and they bought it. It's talking about what will the customer be planning on doing when he's 62. So when L is 62, he will, and again, that's a present tense versus a future tense versus a past tense situation. So now you need to make sure you get the question, the answer option, that is telling you what he will do in the future, in that future tense. So if your answer options are structured in the past tense or in the present, then those are automatically wrong. That is one little thing that they started doing here lately that's tricking people because they're not trained to look out for this. And again, that's something that goes back to like middle school English class, right? So if you don't know that, hey, these are some of the little tricks that they're throwing out there, you don't know to look for them. All of the answers are going to look identical. It's going to be a tricky question, and people are probably going to be getting that wrong, causing them to fail the test. But these are the things we do and that we will look out for during our study sessions. Another real easy, real quick tip that I share, and again, I have study resources also, so if you don't want to do a session with me, if you don't want to do the courses, I also have PDFs that you can purchase and download and study on your own. I have these study resources too. You click on my face, you can find them. One study tip, super simple to implement, doesn't matter how old you are. So if you have kids and you're wanting to help them pass their exams, do better in school and stuff, help them find a signature scent. Find a signature scent for yourself. I myself love the scent of cinnamon. So when I'm going to study something, I always have the scent of cinnamon. I get a little body spray or a little body roll-on thing or whatever, or cotton candy. I love cotton candy. So I go to the Dollar Tree and I'll buy the little cotton candy sprays. And every time that I study, I spray that same scent. And then when I go to my test, I need to spray that same scent, because what that's doing is it's triggering your memory. If I put on cotton candy today and I start studying something, let's say my life and health insurance exam, and then 3 days later I put it on again, my brain automatically goes, oh, cotton candy, the same scent, right? Now I'm thinking, okay, last time I smelled this, I was studying for the life and health insurance exam. I was reading blah, blah, blah. And that memory is going to start coming in. So if you do it again and again, every single time you study and you stick to that same scent, it'll build and build and build. And it's just a little thing that we can do that's super simple and super cheap to trigger our memory, to help us with memory retention. And there's a lot of studies like that. Those are the types of tips, guys, that I give in my resources and that I share in my class. So I'm not telling y'all, make sure you have a good breakfast, make sure you get some rest, and make sure you sleep. Some of y'all don't need to sleep. Some of y'all are like night owls, right? Some of y'all, if I tell you to go to sleep at like 10 p.m., you're going to wake up feeling like super groggy and annoying. Like, you're grown. Y'all know your sleep patterns. Y'all know whether or not if you eat something right before a test and 2 hours later you're falling asleep. Like, that happened to me during my English exam. My English PPR, what is it called? Anyways, my certification exam to become an English teacher. That happened to me. So I'm the type of person that I know if I eat something in the morning, I'm going to be passing out a little bit later. And it's one of those I'm passing out, can barely fight it type of things. So when I was going to take my English certification exam for English, teaching English, I pretty much stayed up all night because I am a bit of a night owl. I studied and whatever till like 3 or 4. I had to get up at 6 a.m. I got up and my mom was like, you look like a zombie. You're not driving all the way to the testing center. So she went with me. She drove me. And then, you know, she was a mom. She's like, you need to eat something. I was like, I really don't. It was a 5-hour exam. I was expected to be in there for the next 5 hours. And I ate, we picked up McDonald's on the way there. I ate it. 2 hours later, I was dead asleep. The testing administrator did not wake me up. So I was like, damn, I failed the test because it was 100 questions, 2 essays, 2 short story questions, and like kind of like the testing exams that they give in the high school. So it was a whole lot of stuff that I had to do in 5 hours, which is a reasonable time. But when you sleep for 3.5 of those hours and you have to do all of that in about 2 hours and 10 minutes or so, it's not good. And that's what I ended up doing. I came out of there totally upset at myself. I was ready to fail. I got my next paycheck like a week later, and I literally put money aside because I was like, I know I failed this test because I fell asleep. I shouldn't have eaten that. So that is one thing that it's a blanket tip. Make sure you have a good breakfast. Make sure you sleep well. Those things do not work for all of us. We're all different when it comes to those things, right? So I know for me that one specific one doesn't work. So I'm not going to be telling people that, right? You need to be feeling good. That's what I'm going to say. Do for you whatever you have to do before you go into the exam. Make sure you feel energized, you feel focused, you feel good. I don't want y'all going into your test feeling groggy, feeling sleepy, feeling out of it. So y'all need to do whatever you need to do to make sure you feel good. So that is one testing tip too. So summarizing that, the scent, right? Going back to that, all of this that I just said, to make sure to come back and wrap around to that one testing tip. Wearing the same scent every time you study and wearing it during your exam. I'm not telling y'all things like go eat breakfast, go take a nap, things like that. I'm just going to say do whatever you have to do to feel good when you go into that testing center. If you're a morning person, schedule it in the morning. If you're a night owl, schedule it as late as possible. If, depending on your work schedule, if they can work with you on that, then perfect. If not, then you got to do what you got to do to make sure you feel good when you walk into that test. So those are some of the testing tips that I have. And again, if y'all just want some testing study resources, if you click on my face, you can get some of these links and you can get the website for this right here. You can also DM me, message me, and I will send you the links for all of that. My classes, guys. So going back to what you get a 60-day access. You get your own login portal with videos of me explaining all of the concepts you need, the PDFs for downloads, the practice questions, the study tips, all of that for $150. And if you want, in addition to that, a one-on-one tutoring session, plus the videos, plus the live classes and everything else, that'll be $200. And if you want to do, and those are 2 class options, and if you just want to do some tutoring sessions with me, those are $80 per hour. And those we would just schedule them as we go. But you can go here, insuranceexamcourse.com, and you will see all of that information. So yes, definitely check out that website right there. And these are my offerings, guys. So just let me know what exactly you're interested in. Hey, Mimi, welcome. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I'm saying hi to people. So y'all should be seeing me waving at you. Or at least it'll say on here that I've waved at people. How fun. This is fun, y'all. But yeah, I haven't been live in a while. So anything else, guys? What other questions y'all had? Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the questions that you will be studying are never going to be word for word. And that is the biggest thing that I get from a lot of people, that the questions on the test were not the information they studied or the questions that they studied. And guys, there is no program out here that is going to have the questions word for word. A few years ago, I would have said, yes, there is. There was a program that had the questions word for word. I don't know how they managed, but today the testing administrators have gotten smarter, and it's never going to be 100% match. But what we do is we study the information. So what I do is, we're going to give you this much. They're going to say, all this is on your test, but this is what you need to know. This is what I want you to become an expert at. This is where I need you to focus your time and energy, because if you understand this, I will get you to your 70. And that's all that I want. I don't want anybody to be trying to get 100 or a really high score. I mean, that would be awesome. I would love to brag and be able to say, hey, I had a student this week who literally got 100 on the test, but I really don't care about that. I want you all to pass. My goal is to get you to pass, even if it's with the 70, because that's 70 in your state, or 46. Some of y'all out here, there's a state passing scores of 46. And they get their license. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get you to a 46. We can do that. I mean, how many times did we fail in school, right? But no, the questions are hard. They put the standard up there. They schedule it. They weigh them differently. And it's crazy. But some of states will literally have lower scores than others to get to that threshold to pass. And that's all that I'm looking for, to get y'all to that passing score. Because when you get that passing score, you get the license. You can forget about the test and everything else. Whatever company you end up working with, they're going to train you, they're going to teach you, and they're going to help you get started. And hopefully it's a good company where you have an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to sell a lot of different things, and to learn really, what do you like to sell? What do you want to sell? What do you want to get really good at, so you can start making some money? That's always what I tell people too. When I'm working with someone, I tell them, get really good at your first product and then start learning the second one. For example, when I started with life insurance. I got good at life insurance. Then I started doing annuities. I love annuities. I would rather do an annuity one a week than like 20 life insurance applications a week. Why? Annuities are easier in my opinion. They pay better, and they're just really like good products, especially once you learn about them, once you know what you're doing with them and all of that, and how to explain them. In my opinion, they're going to get you good amounts of money. I love talking about annuities and all of that. So when it comes to my classes, a lot of people tell me like, hey, I need help with annuities. I want to understand annuities. Awesome. I love that, right? And we talk about that and we learn about that. Hey guys, welcome. Welcome. Hi, Tío Raúl. How are you? So like I said, every state has a different threshold for passing. But yeah, so Alabama, I will help you get to your 70 for sure. Yeah, there's a state where I was like, passing scores of 46 and that's it. But don't think that their test is easier or anything like that. Dodgers 5-5. Oh my God, so it's tied. Jeez. Okay, is it over yet or is it still going? I'm glad you're doing good. Glad to hear that. Bottom of the 6th. Okay. Awesome. Well, we'll see how it turns out, right? They've still got a few more games to go. But yes, so, and again, I hope I don't chop up your name, but Patrice. Yeah, I can definitely help you. So definitely reach out to me. Click on my face up here and I will help you pass your insurance exam. And again, feel free to go here, insurance exam course, check it out. Let me know what questions you have. But yes, I have my one-on-one tutoring sessions, my course options, and then if you just want some study resources, some study material, you can go and just download that and study on your own. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a cough, but really I think it's more so allergies and stuff. It's not really like that I'm getting sick or whatever. I actually just got better. I'm pretty sure I had COVID about 2 weeks ago. That just sucked. COVID again for like, I think the 6th time or something. And things taste funky and stuff for me now too. So I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I had COVID even though I refused to go get tested for it. But I'm like, hey, you know what? I work from home, so it's not like I was getting anybody else sick or anything. So it is what it is. But yes. So what questions y'all have, guys? Ask me questions. Feel free to ask questions about the insurance exam, the insurance industry, the process to get licensed, whatever questions are on your mind. Hey, Desi, welcome. How are you? Oh, girl, you've got your test in about a week, right? I remember seeing your comments. Excuse me, guys. I keep coughing, but I think it's just allergies kicking in. Do you have any questions for me, Desi, as far as your exam? Any questions about the material, the process? This Friday. All right. Are you nervous? Are you excited? Remind me, though, I don't think you did tell me what state you're in. So what state are you in? Both nervous and excited? I can imagine. You'll do fine. Just study. Take it slow. Take your time. Try not to freak yourself out. Some people tend to get themselves nervous, freak themselves out even more because they're trying to do as much as possible to get the highest score possible. Raymondville. Okay, so that is, I want to say you're like 2 hours away from me. That's towards Laredo, right? Or is it in the opposite direction towards like Edinburgh and all that? You are welcome. Homeland 12, welcome. El Leon, welcome. Yes, so which one? Towards Edinburgh or towards Laredo? Dee Patrice, you mentioned you're in Alabama. What part of Alabama are you in? I've been to Alabama twice. Super pretty out there. El Leon, welcome. So I just found out that I can wave at people on here, y'all. So I'm gonna wave at people. Montgomery. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I passed by there. I've been there twice. One time it was literally like, got through the state. I didn't even realize it was done. Because when you're in Texas, I'm in Texas, we can drive for like 8-9 hours and still be in Texas. Everywhere else, we're just literally driving through and we're like, wait a minute, we just passed by a state like in the last 10 minutes. It's crazy. But yeah, I've been out there twice driving through and we're like, wait a minute, we just passed by a state like in the last 10 minutes. It's crazy. But yeah, I've been out there twice. I got to hang out. It wasn't in Montgomery. It was in, I don't think it was Birmingham. I want to say it was close to there, but that's kind of the area we were by. Top of Brownsville. Okay, so about an hour away. So I'm in Roma, Texas. I'm not exactly sure if you know where that's at, but from Brownsville, you're going to go west towards Laredo for a little while, for about an hour or so. So I don't exactly know how far away we are from each other, but yeah, we're pretty close-ish overall. And again, this goes back to Texas is pretty big, y'all. We can drive for hours and still be in Texas. Some states you get past them in like 30 minutes and you're done and gone. Just crazy. Hey there, 20 Fine. I love that name. That's awesome. Welcome. But yes, guys, so I am Diana, the insurance exam teacher. For those of you who are just joined us, who are new, I help people pass the insurance exam on their first try. Yes, we are. We are somewhat close, Dusty. What company will you be with? Hey, baby Navarro, welcome. So tell me, what company are you going to be with? Or do you not have a company yet? Or have you already chosen one? What's your status? Primerica? Okay, so I started with Primerica when I started in the insurance industry years ago. Then I ended up leaving because I came back home to Roma. I was in San Antonio when I started with them. Then I couldn't keep it up because I became a school teacher, and literally that schedule just kind of had me running around all day and just tired by the time I was done and unable to do anything extra with Primerica. So I lost my license back then. Got it back in 2019, and I went with a different company. And now that company went through some changes and whatnot that I didn't totally agree with. So I am now with a different company. But yes, I started out in Primerica a long time ago. So what questions y'all have, guys? Y'all have any questions? It was exciting. It was a lot of fun. Way back when I had a really great office manager, really great office staff. Everybody was nice and stuff. I learned a lot with them. But when I went back into the insurance industry, I started doing some more research, and I found companies that were giving us better commission rates, better percentages. And I said, if I'm going to do a job, I'm going to go to where I can get compensated the best I can, or the most that I can. And Primerica is just, sadly, given their structure, not where people get paid the best when it comes to the insurance industry. But I loved it. It was a fun experience, but there are companies that pay better. But okay, guys, so ask me questions. Feel free to ask questions, or I'm going to jump off here in a little bit. But before then, what questions? Y'all have any questions for me? If not, I'm about to jump off, and I will see you all next time. Looks like I have some more people coming on. Okay, so if y'all have questions for me, since I've got more people coming on, I will stick around for a little bit longer. I am Diana. I help people get their insurance license. I have a course, the insurance exam teacher. I also help with one-on-one tutoring sessions. And I also have study resources. So if you're just looking for some study resources, you want to go download them and get some studying done on your own, I also have that. You click my face and you'll get it. They reword the questions to the point it will have you thinking, have you actually studied at all? Yeah, definitely. So that is one of the things that they do, because again, that's how they're making their money, right? So the testing administrators, the testing companies have gotten really smart with the way that they are wording these questions. There are things that, okay. All right. So there are things that it'll give you that scenario, right? Like earlier I was talking about it. It'll say L bought a policy at the age of 45 and $100,000 accidental death and dismemberment policy, let's say. And he dies at the age of 68 in a train accident. $100,000 accidental death and dismemberment policy, let's say. And he dies at the age of 68 in a train accident policy, let's say. And he dies at the age of 68 in a train accident. So a train accident. So therefore it's a life accidental death and dismemberment policy of $100,000. How much does the family get in that case? So therefore it's a life accidental death and dismemberment policy of $100,000. How much does the family get in that case? So it's $100,000 accidental death and dismemberment policy. He did die in an accident at 68. How much does the family get? Someone tell me a number. Pop quiz. Hey, Kim, welcome. Oh, so I was cutting off. Okay, so answer this question, guys. The entire thing. How much would the entire thing be? So if he died at 68, so Elle bought a policy at the age of 45. It is an accidental death and dismemberment policy, $100,000. He's now 65, but he dies at 68 in a train accident. How much does the family get? So I got the entire thing. How much is the entire thing? Give me a number. So I said the policy was for $100,000, guys. But it's accidental death and dismemberment. So $100,000, the family in this case does not get $100,000. You'd think they would, right? Because he did die in an accident. The key thing to know in that scenario, he's 68. These policies expired 65. So just knowing those little basic things, guys, and studying those tips is going to help you get these answers right. Now, if I had said it was a $100,000 life insurance policy with that accidental death and dismemberment rider, and he dies in an accident at 68, how much does the family get in that case? So 100,000, Desi, they still don't get 100,000 if it's a rider, because the rider, oh, actually, I'm sorry, Dusty, you were right. So they get 100,000. Base policy is 100,000. The accidental death and dismemberment rider and the accidental death and dismemberment policy both expire at 65. So your customer dies at 68, and those are the little things they throw in there to trick you, right? Your customer dies at 68. If it's the policy, it expired, it's done, it's gone. The family gets zero. So that would be the answer for that question. But if it's a rider on a $100,000 policy at 65, the family would get 200,000. After that, they're only getting 100,000. So good job, Desi. You're ready, girl. You're going to get it. So little things like that. And yes, they reword these questions. They have gotten smart. Again, look for your past tense, present tense, future tense in your answer options. Look for the little words that would make one question, one specific word will change the entire phrase. Even though you're getting 3 identical phrases, look for where does the discrepancy lie. Does the word ending in ed here change it to the past tense? Is this question looking for that past tense answer? What did the customer do? Or what is the customer going to do, right? Or what can the customer do? Those things change up your answers and your phrases, even though they may be identical. And if you don't know to look for these little tiny changes, literally an ed versus just the regular word, that'll cost you some points. So looking out for those things, looking out for the ways that these questions are worded and how it tricks you. So how does it go from 100,000 to 200,000? So if it is a regular worded and how it tricks you. So how does it go from 100,000 to 200,000? So if it is a regular worded and how it tricks you. So how does it go from 100,000 to 200,000? So if it is a regular dismemberment is going to double the. I hope I don't get banned here because I just said 2 words that I think TikTok doesn't like, but it pertains. So anyways, that'll double your benefit, right? But that expires at 65. So if that happens to your customer before the age of 65 and or not one or the other anymore, then the family gets $200,000. If it happens at the age of 66 and over, it's only $100,000 because that is the base amount of the policy. So it's just knowing those little tweaks. And guys, I do also have a YouTube channel, so feel free to look for me, Insurance Exam Teacher. I do have some videos where I explain some of these concepts in detail. And Desi, you said that some of the things that you're struggling with right now are the types of policy, completing the application. I have a video where I go into detail over the different types of term policies and the different types of whole life policies. So definitely go look for me, Insurance Exam Teacher, on YouTube, and I literally break them down bit by bit. And definitely subscribe because I think I needed 2 more people earlier for 200 followers on my YouTube channel. So I was excited. I'm all like, yay, it's growing. I've had it since October, and I've actually been channel, so I was excited. I'm all like, yay, it's growing. I've had it since October, and I've actually been channel, so I was excited. I'm all like, yay, it's growing. I've had it since October, and I've actually been channel, so I was excited. I'm all like, yay, it's growing. I've had it since October, and I've actually been trying to out there, and I try to put a video out or a channel out, and I would get stopped and it would get blocked and deleted, whatever. I spent a year and a half on customer service, phone calls, emails, and everything back and forward with Google. And I'm like, y'all, I'm 36. I'm 36, Google. This happened when I was 19. I promise I'm not going to put anything of that nature up anymore. And it was slightly inappropriate, not horrible or whatever, but enough to where Google said, you're banned from YouTube for life. So anyways, I spent a year and a half trying to get myself unbanned from YouTube. So in October, I went ahead and started a channel. I put up like 2 videos and they were up there for a while. And I'm like, okay, they didn't ban them. And it was ridiculous though, because I would start a channel, they'd let me put up a few videos, and then they would cut me down. And then I'd be like, oh, damn, start again. I even did it with my sister's name, and I guess the robots or whatever would pick up my voice or pick up my face or something, and they would ban me. And then finally, when I got through to Google and they talked and whatever, and they finally helped me and unbanned me, I got all these YouTube channels like reactivated, and I didn't even know. So that was kind of crazy. But yes, go look for me, Insurance Exam Teacher. I think there's one that says Insurance Exam Teacher plus Agent, activated, and I didn't even know. So that was kind of crazy. But yes, go look for me, Insurance Exam Teacher. I think there's one that says Insurance Exam Teacher plus Agent. Yes, go look for me, Insurance Exam Teacher. I think there's one that says Insurance Exam Teacher plus Agent. But the Insurance Exam Teacher is the main one, the active one. I need 2 more people to agent. But the Insurance Exam Teacher is the main one, the active one. I need 2 more people to Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Tia Michelle, thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate that. Welcome, Jacqueline. Welcome. And Tia Michelle, welcome. Thank you all so much. What other questions y'all have for me? Feel free to drop your questions in the comments. If I can answer them, I will. Someone's asking me to go live. Sorry. Thank you for the request, but no. So guys, what other questions do you have? If you've got some questions for me regarding the life insurance processing process to get licensed, I don't know why lately my words just get jumbled up, y'all. The insurance industry on its own, my experience with companies, I will share that as well. If you have questions about different companies, I'll definitely feel free to drop the questions. I will share the best of my knowledge. Questions about different companies, I'll definitely feel free to drop the questions. I will share the best of my knowledge. Questions about different companies, I'll definitely feel free to drop the questions. I will share the best of my knowledge. Definitely feel free to drop the questions. I will share the best of my knowledge and ability. Or any more about my so schedule a free 15-minute chat with me. Understand more what it is I offer. Schedule a free 15-minute chat with me. Understand more what it is I offer. So, okay, how much can you expect to earn the first month in insurance? That is really up to you. So it is commission based. The majority of companies, like 99.9% of positions in the insurance industry, are going to be commission based. There are some where they may be like call centers and you're an employee of a company and whatnot, where you may get a base salary plus some commission. Like call centers and you're an employee of a company and whatnot, where you may get a base salary plus some commission. Typically, those aren't the best type of payout plans, but let me explain how it works. And I don't think on this setting I can share a page with y'all or whatever. Let me see if I can find it though. If I can find something I can write in and all of that real quick. White color pencil will not help us, y'all. Let me see. But it is a good payout structure that they give us. It just depends, essentially, on your company and how much you're getting paid. All right, white color pencil may help us. I found colored paper. So it may work out, y'all. Let's see. Got it. Thought it would have worked out. Well, I need a pen. I don't know what happened to the white color pencil I just had. What did I do with it? Wow. Okay. I'm gonna be like a teacher, like old school, y'all. This is literally chalk. My mom used to be a teacher. She has some of her stuff back here. Chalk. Who has seen some of this stuff and how long? I have not seen chalk in years. But anyways, let me see a page that it would work on. All right, so let's say the way basically it works, you help one person with a life insurance policy. They pay $100 per month of $100 a month. What the company is going to do is they are going to multiply that by 12. That is what we call premium. Premium is how much the customer pays. That is a definition for your exam, y'all. How much the customer pays is the premium. In yearly premium, so for 12 months, 1 year, that they're going to end up paying $1,000. And now you can't see the paper because it's green, and this is a green screen, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if this, okay, kind of works out. Anything can happen when on live, right, y'all? Let's see if y'all can see these numbers. No. Okay, kinda. So, $100 a month. This is what the customer is paying. They multiply that by 12. 12 months in a year. This is your yearly premium, right? Monthly premium, yearly premium is $1,200. That is the total that the company will pay for this policy, right? I mean, depending, we're just going to go with it for now, right? Let's say that you're going to make 50% if that is where your commission's at. So you get 50% of that 1,200, your pay commission's at. So you get 50% of that 1,200, your pay for this deal will be $600. And that is the simplest way to break it down. Did it work? Can you see it? So you're going to get $600. Now, the majority of the companies are going to split this $600 up. Some companies will give you 70% like next week or whenever next payday is. And that 30% of this is going to go and be paid to you on month 10th, 11th, and 12th. So you're going to get 70% and then 30% later. So 70% of 600, hold on, I'm going to do some math in my head and we'll see how long this takes because I was an English teacher, not a math teacher, but I'm not horrible at this. So 60 times too bad the green page just did not work, y'all, because it looks much better on here. So you're going to get $420 for this deal. That is going to be 70%. All right, so let's see. Snap. Did it work? Okay, so again, guys, if your commission level is at 50% from this $100 a month commission plan, you're going to get $600. The companies are going to split this up. Right now, they're going to give you about 70%. That means you are going to get $420 paid to you next week. The other 30%, we're going to pay you. You are going to get the total, but we're going to wait till month 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to give you about $60 in month 10, $60 in month 11, and $60 on month 12, because we want to make sure that the customer doesn't cancel this policy. So this is doing this split off of what you're going to get paid is a way for the insurance companies to protect themselves. This is essentially and basically how an insurance agent gets paid. And again, this number just depends on your commission level. Some of you may start at 70%, some of you may be at 80, some of you may be at 100. Then you just figure out what is 70% of 1,200. That would be what you get paid. Then they break it down. Also, this breakdown depends on your company. Some companies may do this. Some company may be 60-40. Some may do 70-30 like this, or 80-20, whatever. So this is roughly just kind of overall how you get paid. Now, it is commission based. Typically, you have to buy your leads. You have to invest the money to get to these customers or figure out, how am I going to get some customers? But is the payday worth it? If you put in the work to get to these customers or figure out, how am I going to get some customers? But is the payday worth it? If you put in the work, yes. In my opinion, it is. And this is just a typical life insurance example. Okay, guys? So this is essentially how it works. So if you have questions, feel free to ask, and I will definitely share. So what questions do y'all have based on that? Perfect. Well, I'm glad that I was able to explain that. And again, my numbers are examples. Depending on your company, your commission level could be a little bit better. Okay, so that's E. You purchased the ebook and failed. I'm sorry to hear that. Definitely schedule a chat with me and let's talk about what happened. So you're working on your SIE. That's awesome. That is going to be my next course here coming up probably in February, March. I want to add that. By then you'll have your exam and everything. You can come tell us what your experience was with it. But I'm starting to study into that. Hi there, Miss Teddy. Welcome. Hi there. Miss Teddy, you just passed your test this week. Congratulations. I'm super happy for you. So, Mr. D. Jennings, I'm probably messing that up, but please let me know. Keep coming back and tell me how it goes with your SIE, because right now I'm working on my life and health insurance course in Spanish, and that'll come out here in the next month or so. And then I want to work on an SIE for the Series 6, 7, 26, all of those. I'll break them down as I go through. But yes, that is what I'm doing. Which one are you doing? Are you doing the 6, the 7, 26? Which one are you studying for? That is awesome, Miss Teddy. Congrats. I'm super happy for you. Yes. FIA at a fiduciary level. That is awesome. That is an awesome goal. Yes, please, Miss Teddy, definitely leave me a review. I'll definitely message you here in a little bit so we can get something going. Hi there, welcome. Mr. Medicinal, welcome. Mr. Medicinal, welcome. Mr. Medicinal, welcome. Mr. Medicinal, welcome. Have fun plans for Halloween coming up tomorrow. Crazy how it's already going to be Halloween tomorrow, right? Definitely, Miss Teddy. Have a good night. Yes. And again, congratulations. Super happy for you. Hi there, Miss Boss CEO. How was the convention this past week? I had sent you a message about it, but then I didn't hear back. But that's okay. We'll get the next one. How was your convention this past week or 2 weeks ago? That is awesome, Mr. D. Jennings. That is real good. 2 years away with a degree in finance and economics. I love that. I bet the Primerica events are fun. I haven't been to one in a long time since I was with the company years ago. That's awesome. So you're getting all of the licenses. Now you're on your SIE. Which one are you doing? Are you doing the 6, the 7, 26? So guys, like I said, ask me questions. If you have a question about the life and health insurance exam, your insurance exam course, check out the website. I help you get licensed. If you're just looking for like a one-on-one tutoring session, maybe you're already studying, you already have some stuff down, and you just want a little bit of clarification before you take your test, I sit down, I provide study material, which would be in addition to what you already have. We will review questions. I'm going to give you tips and tricks and what to look out for. What question makes this the answer versus all these the wrong answers? How do you go about figuring out for what question makes this the answer versus all these the wrong answers? How do you go about figuring out for what question makes this the answer versus all these the wrong answers? How do you go about figuring out for what question makes this the answer versus all these the wrong answers? How do you go about figuring out, review that, you study strategies, testing strategies to make the test out, review that, you study strategies, testing strategies to make the test actually easier, study tips to make it easier, that way you get to your test and you're like done, right? I actually had a student one time, he called me, he was done in 38 minutes, 156 questions, and I saw the phone ring. I was like, he didn't get there on time. He overslept. He called me, he's like, oh, I finished. He's like, I did the brain dump from your thing all the time. I did this, I did that tip, I did that tip. And he finished in 38 minutes and he got like an 84 or something like that, which was awesome. So let me see. First this theory 6, then the 7th, and so forth. That is awesome. So when are you thinking you'll be like done with both of those? Do you have like a time frame right now for yourself? Or are you thinking like, I'm just going to keep going or studying until I feel ready and I'm just going to go and get it? Sorry, y'all, I keep coughing because I've got allergies going crazy right now. But yes, so come February, March, the SIE exams are going to be the next thing to add on my courses. Right now, like I said, I'm working on my life and health course in Spanish, and I will be launching that here in about a month, or during this month, hopefully a little bit sooner. Welcome, guys. So feel free, guys, drop your questions, drop your comments. Let me know what questions you have. It can be general about the insurance industry as a whole. It can be specific life and health insurance exam questions. If there's a topic you're kind of stuck on, feel free to drop them in here. Yeah, so some states will split them up. I was helping somebody in Chicago this week, and they actually have 4 exams. Because, hey, Diana, welcome. They have to do a general life exam, a general health exam, then they do the state life exam and the state health exam. So in Chicago, they have 4 exams that they need to pass before they can get their license. So they have a bit more of a tedious process going on and whatnot there. But yeah, so some states will split it up into 2. In some states, it's literally 1 exam. Some states, people get the option for life and health or life and health together. I always tell people, get your life and health license together if your state offers that, because you get both licenses, 1 exam, same price, sit down and study, get it all done and over with if it's possible for them. Oh no. Okay, so today I've actually went to the doctor. I hurt myself about 3 weeks ago. I went to the doctor today and they told me that I may have a meniscus tear on my right knee as well. I'm scared that I'm going to be needing a surgery. Although right now I haven't done the MRI yet or anything. They haven't exactly told me what's up with that. I need to go get the MRI to figure it out. I'm hoping it's not bad. I'm hoping that it'll heal up on its own. They said sometimes it heals up on its own and it's not going to be surgery required. But the doctor really didn't want to comment or say anything. He's like, I need you to go get the MRI before we talk about anything else. But I hope that it goes well. And I send healing prayers and thoughts your way for sure. It doesn't. Wow, that's interesting. I was under the impression that every state would require fingerprints and whatnot. Had you already taken a test before that one and maybe they were already on file and it just kind of worked for them as well? Awesome. First time. They will welcome Ms. CEO Unica. Medical meniscus and confirmed it's a moderate tear and requires... well, I'm so sorry about that. I'm sending healing thoughts your way. They haven't exactly told me what my situation is yet. First time here, welcome to CEO Unica. What, are you studying for your life and health insurance exam? Do you have your exam? I help people study for their insurance exam and pass it on the first try. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Miss CEO Unica. Yeah, that's kind of what the doctors told me as well. I need to go get the MRI. I need to go figure it out and all of that. Gosh, I get so scared when it comes to these things. You know, but it is what it is. We just kind of have to buckle up and get it done, I guess. I can't believe I found chalk, y'all. My mom was a first grade teacher for about 28 or something years, and some of her stuff is back here. I found a chalk. Let's see. I'm thinking about getting your insurance license. Awesome. Well, I would love to help you get your insurance license. I have a course, 2 course options that you could go ahead and join. So if you don't have like a specific deadline where you want to take it like next week or already have it scheduled, I would definitely recommend joining and taking advantage of one of my course options. What we do is for 60 days, you will get an online portal. You get videos of me explaining all of the information you need for your life and health license. You're going to get practice exams, PDFs to kind of download, read, go through notes. Every Saturday, we jump on a live Zoom call, and it is with myself. And we will be going over questions. We're going to be going over study strategies, testing strategies, how the exam is structured. And my goal is to get people licensed in 2 weeks. That is what I tell people. When you start studying with me, I want you to go get your license, and I want you to sit down, study, and get everything you need to go get your license in 2 weeks. I don't want you stuck in study mode. But I get that this is like part-time for some people, and we have obligations, friends, family, all of that. So 4 weeks max, but you get it for 60 days. So that is option 1 for my study course. So my study course, it's the online platform, the Saturday classes, and you get all that for 60 days. And then if you want some one-on-one study time with me, the Saturday classes, and you get all that for 60 days. And then if you want some one-on-one study time with me as well, My tutoring course has the platform. You have it for 60 days. We jump on Zoom every Saturday as a group, and then you also get a one-on-one tutoring session with me that we will schedule at some point before your exam. So it's a bit more comprehensive. And if you just wanted to get like the study material, study on your own and whatnot, and just do some one-on-one tutoring sessions, those are $80 an hour. And we just kind of go as you feel you need them and stuff. So I have my one-on-one tutoring sessions, I have my courses, and then I have some study resources as well. So if you go to insuranceexamcourse.com, you'll be able to see all of that I just mentioned in detail. And you'll be able to kind of figure out which is best or which would you'd like to see. And if y'all want, guys, definitely press on my face up here. I have a free 15-minute chat option, and we will jump on a Google Meet and we will talk about your goals, what questions you have. I'll let you see the course and stuff like that. And then you can make them on a Google Meet and we will talk about your goals, what questions you have. I'll let you see the course and stuff like that. And then you can make them more on a Google Meet and we will talk about your goals, what questions you have. I'll let you see the course and stuff like that. And then you can make more of a, the machine, listening to music. Yeah, you can. So it's right when you're inside of an MRI, it's like thun 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 thun, and it just keeps going. It relaxes me. That sound relaxes me. I've had 2 MRIs before. Some people say that it totally drives them crazy or they're kind of get nervous. I think that's people who have a bit of claustrophobia. I can see that, reaction or feeling kind of like this is like consuming because it's just there, right? But I'm not one to have claustrophobia. For me, it's kind of relaxing, and I do need to go get an MRI here soon. I was actually hoping that they were going to be able to do that for me today at the doctor's office, but I really wasn't expecting or knowing what to expect because I'd never been to this doctor's office before. But a lot of people tell me he's really good. So he said he doesn't think it's bad. He doesn't think I'll need surgery. So I'm hoping he's right. But again, we'll see. Hi there. Hi, Mr. Life Insurance. How are you? I know we chatted before. I hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. That is awesome. Yes. And you're working on your economics degree and whatnot. That's amazing. Yes, so the 60 days is for the awesome. Yes, and you're working on your economics degree and whatnot. That's amazing. Yes, so the 60 days is for the awesome. Yes, and you're working on your economics degree and whatnot. That's amazing. Yes, so the 60 days is for the and every time we go over questions, we go over study tips, whatever questions you have for me, you can come in and join and ask. And we will go over that bit of information. Hey, Emma, welcome. Just cuz, welcome. Welcome, y'all. So what questions do y'all have for me, everybody? Feel free to ask. Ask away. What are you curious about? What would you like to know about getting your insurance license? What would you like to know about the exam or the process? Okay, so I thought I had, hi guys. So on here, I'm able to send a hi to people. Hi, Katie. La matadora de, no dice. But welcome everybody. Okay, so the process leading up to the exam, definitely. What you would do is you're essentially studying for the whole time. Now, depending on your state, if you are in Arkansas, that is the only state this does not apply to. You want to get fingerprinted. The state is going to ask to do a background check on you. You have to be able to pass a clean background check. And you're going to go get fingerprinted. You're going to schedule your fingerprinting. then you're going to enroll into a study course. Some states require a specific state-approved study course. I'm currently not approved in the states right now. Working on that, but not at the moment. So if you're in a state that requires you to do a state-approved course, my information, my help is extra. So if you're in a state that requires you to do a state-approved course, my information, my help is extra. You need to complete that course in order to go get your license and to be eligible for your exam in that state. If you are in one of the 25 states where they do not require a specific course, then my course is all you need, and I'm going to help you get your license. I'm going to help you study, and I'm going to help you get everything that you need in order to do that. But the only real thing that I need you to do is while you are studying, unless you're in Arkansas, you are going to go get your fingerprints done so that the state can go ahead and do a background check on you. That way, when you go take your license, you get your passing score, the state hopefully already has that background check done and completed on you, and they will issue you your license a lot quicker. As soon as you get your license, then we're going to start getting you licensed, certified. Contracted is the correct term, y'all. Actually signed up and contracted with the different carriers like Mutual of Omaha, National Life Group, Foresters, whatever company you want to work with. And once you've got that process done, you start selling, right? And really that is the actual process. You want to get fingerprinted. That's going to be step one. And then you want to just study with whatever course you're studying with. You go take your test, you pass it, and you get your license, and then you start working with whichever company you're going to start working with. So guys, what companies are y'all with? What companies are you going to start working with? Those of you who are still studying. Let me see who all is in the chat. What companies are y'all representing? Are some of y'all in here independent? Are some of y'all on here with different companies that like we would know the names with? Hi there, welcome. So tell me guys, share with me what different companies are y'all with? Tell us a little bit about your company and why your company is the best. All right. I'm going to say hi. I'm waving at people. So hello. I just found out that I could do this a while ago. Welcome, welcome. So what questions do y'all have, guys? Ask me whatever questions y'all would like. Let me know what companies y'all are representing. Who are y'all with? Okay, so how do you go to the independent route? The independent route, you basically contact the different carriers. So you're not going to go with the company like the Alliance, or you're not going to contact a company like Primerica or WFG or PHP. You are going to call National Life Group and say, hey, I want to contract with you. Can I sign a contract with you? Then if you do that, you want to be careful and you want to ask them, is it okay if I also sell independently for Mutual of Omaha? Or for F&G, or whatever. I want to ask them, is it okay if I also sell independently for Mutual of Omaha, or for F&G, or whatever? I also sell independently for Mutual of Omaha, or for F&G, or whatever other companies you may want to be independently joined. And with many different carriers. You are now eligible to contract with all of those carriers through your parent company's contract. And that would be, technically they say you're independent, but again, you're contracted through another company. So they have like a middleman. If you just want to be totally independent, just yourself and your different carriers, you are going to call Mutual of Omaha. Say, hey, what is the process to sign up as an independent agent? And are y'all okay with me selling independently for other companies? If they say yes, great. Now you can call the next company. You call like their actual corporate offices, their 800 numbers and all of that. So you call F&G next. how do I do this? If they are okay with it, because there are some companies that are okay with it, there are some companies that are not okay with it. So it's just kind of having to call the different companies and reaching out and asking them, can I do this? Or do I need to be completely independently exclusive with you? Because some companies will ask for you to be exclusive to them, right? So just knowing those rules and following those rules, but it's important to ask them all of these things first. So how often do agents get paid when becoming one? It really depends on your company itself. I worked with a company once that paid weekly, so I think it was like every Wednesday was payday. So whatever you wrote, I want to say from like Tuesday to Wednesday, and it got cleared and all of that through the carriers, got paid the following Wednesday. I worked with the company that got paid a little bit after that. My second company paid us Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that was awesome. It was a 3 possible days a week for payday. And now I've heard of a company that I went to one of their events recently. They pay daily. So it's crazy because with the contract that specific company has, their carrier deal is, okay, so if I close a deal today, let's say I closed this deal and your commission is 50%, you would get paid $600. And this is like in and out. But let's say this was the deal you closed, $100 a month deal. You get paid $600 at a 50% commission. They would literally pay them the next day. So it depends on your carriers. It depends on your company and what deals they're offering. And it is all commission based. So just keep that in mind as well. But how often you get paid, there's a potential to get paid daily. There's also the potential to get paid weekly. So how long does it take to become one? I get people licensed in 2 weeks. So if you want to join one of my courses, I can help you get licensed in 2 weeks. And y'all can go ahead and press my face up here, schedule a free one-on-one 15-minute chat with me, and I can definitely give you some more information. I do train people. I help y'all get started, and I can help you get set up with the company if you don't already have one. You are welcome, Ms. CEO. So what company am I with? I actually represent several different companies. So the company that I am with is called Powerhouse Insurance. It is an IMO. So I can represent National Life Group, Mutual of Omaha, Foresters, F&G, Fidelity, just to name a few of them. But those are like my 5 that I really, really like. There are a few more in the list though. But yeah, those are the companies I like. What about you, Elijah? What companies do you represent? Let me know a little bit. Yes, so I do help people in every single state. So what state are you in, Jay? No, I'm not in Primerica. I used to be. I actually started my career with Primerica a long time ago. And yeah, Primerica is a company that they call captive. So Primerica will only let you work with Primerica and through Primerica and offer their services. Several IMOs. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm with a different IMO. So it's entry-level MLM. I loved my experience at Primerica. When I started with Primerica, I was 19. I went with a friend of mine. She took me to a meeting. And guys, I'm an easy catch, I guess. Literally, we went up there. My chair had a number. They played some kind of like a spin the wheel type of a thing. And they picked a number out. So my chair had a number. It was like 18 or whatever, and I was like, I want. So I went up there, I spun the wheel, and I want a booklet. And they're like, you get to get this booklet. You get to. Yeah, it was a recruiting meeting, and it was a lot of fun. But that's literally how they got me. So literally after that meeting, I was like, I'll sign up, sure. What's insurance? Whatever, right? And I was with them for 2.5 years. I definitely was like, I'll sign up, sure. What's insurance? Whatever, right? And I was with them for 2.5 years. I definitely was like, I'll sign up, sure. What's insurance? Whatever, right? And I was with them for 2.5 years. I definitely learned training, learned training. Time. So I was doing like 2 hours away from civilization, small little Texas town. Became a teacher. Did not have time after that to do anything else other than teacher. Lost my license, came back in 2019 and signed up with a different company. Did a little bit more research. Yeah, so I've seen that as well. So not a lot of agents overall go and like get to those top levels, but that can be said of pretty much any and every company out here. What company are you with, Elijah? And yes, they are really great at recruiting. Uh-oh, what did I do? Hey, Anthony, welcome. How are you, Anthony? And Jay, you're in North Carolina. That is awesome. I have helped people get licensed in North Carolina. If you're interested, definitely set up a time to chat with me, a free 15-minute session, and I can talk you through the process of getting time to chat with me, a free 15-minute session, and I can talk you through the process of getting time to chat with me, a free 15-minute session, and I can talk you through the process of getting licensed or whatever. Experior Financial Group. Yes, they are awesome too. Hey, Anthony. Based out of Canada, right? So a great company, Experior, is actually a really good company. So he just mentioned Experior. I do like Experior. They start you off at 70%. They help you get licensed, and there's no barrier to entry, which is really great too. How many licenses can you get? You can get as many licenses within the industry as you would like. So how many licenses can you get? You're going to get your life and health. That's already 2. Or hopefully North Carolina, I want to say they let you take one test, get both your life and health. So you're going to go ahead and get, one test, 2 licenses. Eventually, if you would like to continue within that sphere in the financial industry, let's say you love it, then you can maybe get your Medicare if you really like health insurance, and that's another aspect you can add eventually to that. Then if you really like the financial aspect of it, maybe you can get your Series 6, Series 7, the 26 to help people with like more complex investments like stock markets and things like that as well, securities investments and whatnot. So you can really go in whichever way you would like to. And then let's say you just really like talking to people, you like the true insurance aspect of it, you can go get your PNC license. So you can go get all of them eventually, but definitely focus on one thing first. So if you get your life and health insurance license, focus on that, get good at that. Maybe a few months in, be like, you know what? I really like the investments, or I really like the health insurance part of it, or I really just like the life insurance. And again, I would be like, okay, maybe your PNC is next if you like your life insurance part of the business. If you like the investment part of the business, your SI, your Series 6 and 7 is next. Then you can kind of keep growing and progressing within this field. Or you can just say, you know what, I really just like this. And there are people who never go and get any of those extra licenses because life insurance pays really well and they do really well in this, and they're just happy with that. Like my my manager, who I had for a good couple of years, she really likes just life insurance, and she never was interested in getting the PNC or anything else beyond that, and she does really awesome. Tips on studying: take the practice exam multiple times. Just followed you too. Thank you so much, Elijah, for sure. And yes, taking practice exams is good. However, that is not the only thing y'all need to rely on, guys. I do have study resources. Check them out. I actually give you study tips. If you set up a one-on-one tutoring session with me, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna look at the questions. We're gonna dissect the questions. We're gonna break them down. And I'm gonna tell you, this word makes A the answer, B, C, and D are not the answer because of this little section or that. And I tell you, there's this much bit of information we need to study. But this is what I need you to know and master for your exam to get you to your 70, to get you your license. Because I want you to get that 70 to get the license so you can start working and making money. I'm not looking for y'all to get a perfect score. And studying the practice exams only is not going to help you, because what's going to happen is you're going to sit down, you're going to study 1,000 questions and see 3 of them. 3 of them, y'all. See 3 of them on the actual test. Plus, the test gets updated every 4 months. So there is no questions out there that are going to be exact. All right. So definitely important to do. I do tell people we're going to look at questions, but also I want you to study the information. I want you to know how to answer the question, is what it's the question asking. I also go through testing, study strategies. How do you really study? What are some easy things you can do to help with memory retention? So some of y'all were here early, some of y'all are not. The easiest, quickest thing you could do to help with memory retention when you are studying, pick a scent that you really like. I really like the smell of cinnamon. I get a little cinnamon bottle or cotton candy. I go to the Dollar General. Does not have to be expensive. And I buy myself a little scent of cotton candy, and I spray that every time I study. Because what's going to happen is next time I smell it, my brain's going to go, oh, okay, so cotton candy, the last time we smelled this scent, we were talking about whole life policies and this insurance. And if you do it, it builds upon itself. So you wear it the same day of your test. And now you're thinking, you're in that mood, you're in that study zone. Your brain is remembering what you did the last couple times you smelled this scent. And you're not going to wear it all the time. It's going to be something different. If you already have a signature scent, you want to get something different. If you like cotton candy 24/7, then we're going to go with cinnamon or something that's cedar or something like way off for study time, right? These are some of the study tips that I give you. They're not generic. Make sure you study, or make sure you sleep. Make sure you eat something. That may make people sleepy, like with me. And awesome, Elijah. Thank you for the follow. That's awesome, Elijah. So 5 people under you. That's great. So PHP, to somebody who is new, depends on the organization, depends on the people. PHP is a good company as well. You really want to pay attention to the group of people that you're with. Some agencies, some offices are going to ask you for more requirements than others. So you really just kind of want to look at the people you're working with. If you feel good, if you feel comfortable, and you feel, you know what, they're going to help me, then go for it. It's always going to be up to you. And again, if you want to set up a free 15-minute chat with me, feel free, and we will definitely sit down and talk about it. Definitely no. Well, they went through some stuff in December and November that would make me kind of wonder. But overall, I haven't had a bad experience or heard too many bad things with them. PHP pays super low comp. Only way to go up is to recruit. Very true. Their compensation, since you brought it up, has changed. Back in November, December, some craziness happened. And people went from being at one level of compensation, bumped down randomly and suddenly to a different level. So you definitely want to kind of be aware of those things, be on the lookout for some of those things. Definitely. And awesome, Miss J. I'm glad you liked that tip. So those are the types of tips that I share with people as far as studying. Definitely study, but study correctly. Another thing that I tell people to do, record yourself reading a lesson or explaining a lesson. Listen to it again and again. Yes, you can listen to me. You can listen to other people, and I recommend it. Studying, going over information. But when it's your voice telling you something, your brain automatically goes much faster. Hey, wait, what did I just say? And you're going to pay attention better. You're going to pay attention, not stronger, but more intently. And you're going to internalize it because it's your voice telling you the same bit of information. So we internalize it a little bit better. There's been a lot of studies about that as well. So on your phone, if it's not already there, you can download the recording app, download yourself reading some information, listen to it a couple times, 3 to 5 is what's recommended, and your brain's going to get it. It's going to stay. And then you'll be able to literally like regurgitate it and tell it to yourself when you need it. When you need it, aka during your exam. And again, science-based study tip. I taught myself with the high schoolers, middle schoolers for 14 years, and these are the things that I saw work with them. So I know that this is going to work with people who are 14 years, and these are the things that I saw work with them. So I know that this is going to work with people who are 14 years, and these are the things that I saw work with them. So I know that this is going to work with people who are I do have these study resources. Click on my face, and you can find that study PDF. I also have click on my face, and you can find that study PDF. I also have testing tips, so specific things for you to do when you go into that testing center to make the test easier and quicker to get through. This is for life insurance. I am going to be adding property and casualty, but at the moment, Allie, I'm only focusing on life. This is for life insurance. I am going to be adding property and casualty, but at the moment, Allie, I'm only focusing on life insurance. Hey, Miss Brown, welcome. Brown sugar. Sugar. I hope I got that right. Sugar. Yeah, I love that. So, oops, what did I do? I clicked on something, y'all. You're still here with me?